Hi everyone, I'm Untitled Guy, and today's D&D video is about some of the things you can do in combat on your turn in D&D. And specifically, we're going to be talking about some basic stuff, what the difference is between moving, taking an action, and bonus action. There's kind of a lot to go into with each of those, but I want to get out the basics and what differentiates each of them on your turn in combat. First of all, there are about 5 different things you can do when in combat. You can use your movement speed, you can take an action, you can use a bonus action, you can use a reaction, and you can use a free action. Moving your movement speed, you move across the game board up to the amount of feet that your movement speed is. For most characters, it's about 30 feet. And you can do that before your action, after your action. You can do that before and after your action if you haven't used your whole movement speed. Whatever you want to do, whatever the situation warrants. Next, you can take an action. Now, usually you'll be attacking or casting a spell, but there are a bunch of other different actions you can take, and we can cover those in a future video because today's video is all about what is different between regular actions, bonus actions, and moving. So your regular action is the main thing you do on your turn. Like I said, most commonly, you'll be making an attack or casting a spell. A bonus action is an additional action you can take on your turn. It's usually attached to a feature. Some spells can be a bonus action, and they give you an extra something to do on your turn. The difference between actions and bonus actions is that everybody gets an action. Not every character has a bonus action. Bonus actions are assigned by features or by a specific spell your character might know. A good rule of thumb is if you don't have any features or anything specifically that mentions it is a bonus action, you probably don't have a bonus action. That doesn't mean you shouldn't ask your DM if you can do something extra on your turn. That usually translates into using a free action though, and that is something else you can do. If you want to ask for a second attack and you don't have that feature like some fighters or monks do, then your DM probably won't let it happen. But, I mean, you can always ask, and if you never ask, the answer is always no. So, it's up to you. Generally speaking, your free action is going to be something else that you can do, such as opening a door, pulling a lever, that you can reasonably do within the 6 seconds that is your turn, in addition to moving and attacking or casting a spell. Now, another thing you can do on your turn is using a reaction. Now, reactions are triggered when certain circumstances are met. Now, the most common reaction is called an attack of opportunity. Basically, when 2 creatures are locked in melee combat and one of them tries to leave the other creature's melee attack range, the creature who is still standing there then gets to attack the creature who's trying to flee. That is just a reaction. It gets you an extra attack. If your DM is really smart, he'll probably disengage most of his monsters, but keep in mind that if you do not want to have that reaction used against you, then you can take an action called disengage, which replaces your attack or your spell casting for that turn, and then you can then move out of melee range from an enemy without the risk of being attacked a second or third time for that turn. Those are the basics of actions in combat. Like I said, we are going to go over in detail some examples of some bonus actions in another video. We're going to talk about what all the different actions are in another video. I mentioned 3 of them: attacking, casting a spell, and disengaging. And there's a bunch more that we can talk about later on. If you liked what you watched, hit the like button. If you think this will help someone, you can share it with a friend. And please consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification to get updates about when those next videos are coming out. Thanks so much. This is Petty Cap Guy signing off.